This is Group 10 video presentation titled, Biodiversity and Human Well-Being, an Essential Link for Sustainable Development. Let's check out the introduction of this research.
This study explores how nature, plants and animals is linked to human well-being and also sustainable development. It emphasizes the need to include nature in our plans for the future. The main issue addressed is the lack of attention to the connection between nature, well-being, and also our future development.
Then, we take a look at the objective of this research.
So next, we move on to the objective of this research. So the objective is to clarify the relationship between the biodiversity and human well-being in the context of sustainable development.
Next is the methods used in this article.
First, the Millennium Ecosystem Assessment. Expert collaboration, which is there are so many professionals from various domains were enlisted in this program. Valuation techniques, economically quantified for ecological services. Scenario analysis, investigated potential alterations to the ecology. Integrated approach, analyzed that include ecological, social and also economic factors, GIS and remote sensing. Specially mapped for ecological processes. And last one, the stakeholder engagement, the compilation of local information and also viewpoints. The driver impact response or DIR frameworks. First, the drivers, the external forces that influence ecosystem, for example, human populations, and also the industry increase. Second, impacts, changes or effects on ecosystem produced by these drivers, such as pollution and habitat loss. The last one, responses, the actions or policies that have been implemented in response to these consequences, for example, conservation, adapt initiative, and also policies changes, with the goal of mitigating or adapting to environmental changes that induced by human activities. The finding through this article, we have the comprehensive framework that delineating the impact of human development and also the well-being of the biodiversity with human interaction, which is highlighting the reciprocal influences, indicating that achieving sustainable development involve the mitigating adverse feedback and also ideally converting them into beneficial ones by restoring the depleted biodiversity in specific areas.
So next, we move on to the limitation of the study. So as we know, every study and research got their own limitation. And for this research, we got two types of limitation, which is the first one is unprecise data. This unprecise data happen due to the study might miss some part about the nature and people well-being, where they might be leaving out certain specific example, make it be unprecise. The unprecise data also happen because of the study where the info about the nature and well-being is not that very good, where disease will affect the result of the study. So this unprecise data also might not be true for other areas, so it makes it so tricky to apply it to another study idea more widely. As we know, every study got their own time frame to do a research and gather results. So this related to our second limitation of the study, which is time limits. So as you know, this study conducting a research about the biodiversity and human well-being and connected to the sustainable development. So things change over time. So this study might not take a look at the long-term change in nature and well-being. So it will affect the result of the studies.
Let's see what we can conclude from this research.
This paper discussed the connection between nature's variety, our well-being, and also sustainable development. It emphasized how the good things nature provides, like clean air and water, affect how we feel. The paper also suggests a need for a close look at how different plants and animals are linked to our well-being, as they play a vital role in making the earth better. It's all connected, making it a bit complex but important to understand.